Mundane don't belong in fey houses.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagral's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales, the warriors of lore, the most respected of all Summer Court heroes. Our deeds are known across the Fey lands. Our great knights, Wenson the Bold, Airmer the Pure, Olaine the Kind, are destined to repeat their quests for all eternity, that no Fey may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten. Sir Sagral, Slayer of Ozigan, Lord of the Morning Mists, and defender of the Crown of Haxi, was one of our most beloved knights. His tales have endured for generations. Several days ago he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this telling, it was the Thresh that bested Sagral. Such an outcome has never happened. I don't know what to make of it. You are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish. However, these are strange times. Magic, if you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagral's ring, and take his seat in the lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling. It is a popular tale, featuring the Summer Court's most treasured rogue. One afternoon, Sagral, his head sleepy with wine and dreams of women, awoke to a terrible roar. The treacherous Maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast. When the maid departed, Sagral tread into the beast's lair and killed it, only to realize that it was simply the first of many deadlier enemies. What a song! We are the soldiers of summer, the guardians of the light of spring. When our cousins in the Winter Court celebrate the darkening of the skies, we revel in the dawn. However, our cycle is changing. Everyone has noticed the fires on the sea, the monsters in the east, and the whispers on the lips. The Summer Court is in decline. For many seasons, the Court of Winter ruled alongside us as allies. There is no spring without the cool decay of autumn, no bright summer without the snow. Yet, even as our power wanes, theirs is mysteriously on the rise. Surely you have felt it. I am Hallam the White, seeker of the Stone of Val, Baron of the Drowned Forest, Slayer of Argoth the Mighty, and Chamberlain to the House of Ballads. Many in the House of Ballads call me the Storyteller, for I watch over the Summer Court's anthology of experience. Go now, and make the song your own.
What do you want? Welcome to the Summer Sanctuary, where the seeds of knowledge are sown and nurtured. I see you are a stranger and a mortal. I am green, and I possess the healer's warmth. Do you have need of my services? Have you been injured in your mortal war? All of us at the House of Ballads live to serve Wenson and the court. They are the lords and ladies of tradition, embodiments of fey glory. Without them, we are nothing. If you ask me, our kind should be moving east to aid the Alpha. We are part of a bigger world now. The telling has changed. We cannot ignore what you call the future. For our kind, healing is simply a matter of asking our bodies to mend themselves. For one like you, it's more complicated. I don't know how you lasted this long. I do what I can. Most of the time, it's not enough. I've learned much from the dying races. Life is precious. Our kind often forget that. Farewell, fragile one. Greetings. Greetings. I am Gleonol, also known as the Antiquarian. What does a child of dust require of me? All of us in the Western Feylands are subjects of High King Tatarian. Our presence maintains the natural balance, bringing the green of spring at winter's end. We are the story that is told in every age, with different words. We are the blazing summer and the brooding winter, forever following one another. We are, as we have always been and shall ever be. As Antiquarian, I'm keenly aware of the lesser ballads in Fey telling, and do my best to ensure that they're not lost in the wide. I'm Keeper of the Echo Stone here in the House of Ballads. It has only come to us recently. It is a new relic crafted by several of our most attuned Fey mages. The Echo Stone can be used like a lore stone to experience past narratives. However, one can only use the Echo Stone if he has the right matching cairn, a magical key devised by Hallam the White himself. The role of the storyteller is the most important to the Fae in the Court of Summer. His gaze is not on one ballad, but all of them. His wisdom is above us all, even the lords and ladies of the House of Ballads. The High King guides us in all the grand telling of the Fae. For you, tales are naught but a reminder of your inevitable decline. But for the Fae, our tales are eternal reminders of our truest selves. Here we celebrate the very heart of our kind. The greatest of our tales, reborn and relived. Every creature has its story. The wake it leaves behind in its travel, that is a telling. It is a narrative of defeats and victories that give every life meaning. Our Fae telling goes on from creation deep into the hidden end. Until then, we celebrate the small songs, the ones that celebrate the spring in which we find ourselves. Go well in the telling. Go on. Have you heard that Bloody Bones?
A mortal has never reached for a seat in the House of Ballads.
Good day. How can I help you? You are the mortal I've been hearing about. How dare they say you're meek? Why, to me, you look as fierce as a troll. The songs of the House of Ballads are not simply stories. They are part of the magic that unites us all. There are some who believe our time of glory is on the decline, that our ballads will fade into mortal history like whispers. I say, never underestimate a good story. I can help you with any gems or shards. Speak to them on your behalf. It isn't as hard as you might think. Unless they're stubborn, of course. My telling is not one of battle and bravery, but of binding. I served Wenson himself back when the great ballads were new. We did not sing them then. We lived them. I will be here waiting.
I wish you a fair telling, child of the dust.
Let me take a look at you. Ooh, very fair you are. Too fair for the House of Ballads, that is certain. I tend to enjoy the company of mortals. I'm Ilova, instructor in the persuasive arts. That includes seduction, but you probably guessed that. I can make almost anyone do almost anything. Don't believe me? Ask one of my many admirers. I'm willing to make you privy to my secrets. For a price. The ballads sing of her as a winter-court witch, and that she wishes to wither the summer. Me, I believe her affections for Wenson are quite real. I've met him, I know. I was brought here by Ferrara himself. Forbidden love can lead you in the strangest of directions. Here I am at the House of Ballads, and I won't even hold a sword. Care to be my squire? Intense relationships they are. Very intense. Many moonlit evenings are expected. Bye-bye.
Welcome. You've come to the right place, my friend. Yes, you have. This is where all the grandest questing... Hey, old Ukabal will teach you everything you need to know about alchemy. Pinch of this, drop of that. Not much to it, really. Tell me what you need care to learn. I can hardly discern one of you creatures from another. I mean no offense, of course. I simply don't care. Dig for the rumors elsewhere, my friend. I really don't remember how I came to be here. So long as no one tells me to leave, I'll carry on, spinning my own song long after everyone else is gone. Go on, then.
Welcome, ageless one. I am Arvia, but I suspect you know that already. The tides of fate have washed me upon your shore, and I am here to do your bidding. I am but a tool of the Destinies, a mouthpiece for their changing voices. I do not know how I know what I know. It has been that way since I first stepped from my hollow. You act as though we're strangers, but that's not true, is it? In many a dream you've come to me. Even in death you've brushed my consciousness. I am here for you, to guide you in a careful separation of the threads of fate, and to ease you into a more... Lord Isa had great faith in Wenson, and his instincts have... There is no clear victory for the House of Ballads. I see nothing. Yes, it's true. She exists, skirting the edges of my consciousness, but I am unaware of her intentions. That is more true until we meet again.
I wish you the best. Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Step brash, dustling. You have no role in fey-telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guard. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines. When you stand before the knights of the Court of Enchantments, you bask in while all of our kind play a role in the grand telling. It is the feats of a legendary few that bear remembering. I am Ficon, speaker of renown the world over. I've claimed many ballads. This is my third attempt at claiming a seat in the House of Ballads. Perhaps this telling will be the one. All Fae know of the storyteller. He is the caretaker of the telling and has been since the first spring began. There is no higher honour than to earn a noteworthy role in the House of Ballads' function is to ensure that the mightiest Fae heroes do not fade into obscurity, that they are always with us in the present. She approached each of us who is vying for an empty seat in the House of Ballads. Each time she offered reward beyond our imagining. All she asked in return was that we infiltrate the house as her agent. Needless to say, none accepted. Call it history or the past. Each life tells a tale. But there is no yesterday, as there is no tomorrow. It is all today. Our narrative continues to be spun. Even your presence here, while strange, is part of the changing picture. The beast and Gorgoath Hollow work together. Like lovers, the grave thresh emerges to feed, and when it returns to its lair, the thresh is embraced by Gorgoath, wrapped in a warm, living shell that protects it until the next time they hunger. Keep your eyes open. Go on.
2 times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased. Sudden sound and fearsome roar awoke our hero from his rest. The maid of Windermere had called the grave thresh from its nest to have at her behest.
How can this be? Sir Sagrel dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song, not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagrel defeats the grave thresh. He is victorious. I don't listen. I do not like this.
Sir Sagril approached the spirit deep within Gorguath. He slashed its wicked stock and root, safe from behind its wrath, slyly from a side path.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well, then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Congratulations. Hello again, my friend. I believe congratulations are in order. Take care. Good day to you. Take care.
Hello. I wish you a fair telling, child of the dust. What do you want? You again. Some advice. A healer never likes to see the same face twice. Farewell, fragile one.
It's amazing. A child of dust has defeated the grey Thresh. What a tale you've claimed for yourself, my friend. You are granted the seat of Sir Sagrel and all privileges hereto, including membership in the Court of Enchantments. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. The king has asked for you. One similar to the plight of Sagrel, I dare say. Another, the great Sir Ferrara, has been sent to face this new challenge. But he will need your assistance. Sir Ferrara tracks the villain Bloody Bones to his lair, and this is Ferrara's most selfless act, to give up his own glory for the good of another. In every telling, Sir Ferrara falls at the hands of Bloody Bones. Sagrel revives the fallen hero and brings him back to the lights of this summer life. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted. Take this potion. You will need it to... You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was a cruel and lonely villain. Now he takes out his rage on the innocent. He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the Gilded Gorgon, Grasper of the Spear of Light. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride for all summer fae. If you must know, it is a potion I concocted. This ballad requires his survival. And since the usual Sagrel is not here to offer rescue, many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High King himself. But that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. It is a hollow shell of what it was. The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the farewell.
What does it all mean? Sagrel has perished?
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. I believe they call it Shield Ring, a recruitment stop for those who wish to march westward to war. Follow the road. Hope you stay in town.
You picked the wrong village, friend. Don't trust the monk.
Exciting, isn't it? A Fae living in the village like an ordinary person? Some excitement for a change. The mission? I will say this. It's a waste of good lads, that Order of Mitharu. Not many available suitors in Goreheart, if you haven't noticed. Don't be a stranger.
Hello.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that. My interest in humans brought me to the boundaries of your village, and that led to my unfortunate injuries. I plan to stay here, to learn. Goreheart is not simply a village. It is a seed. Within its hardened shell exists all of what makes humanity wonderful, and all that makes it terrible. They are the greatest of us, lords and ladies of the telling. But I was never bound for glory in their ranks. Like all Fae, I will take what I've learned from their experience and light the darkest wood. My story is their story. I serve the House of Ballads as a squire, but I've not been home for almost a full season. They will be expecting me.
Greetings.
Come on over. I've got supplies if you need them. Nice talking to you.
We have what you need.
Don't. Trust the monks.
We mustn't stay here for long. You don't see many fate weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single fate weaver in a big city. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
What are you bothering me for?
Hello. Speak with me a moment while we're away from Kenrock is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you? He's a stubborn and superstitious fool. He'd have the entire town chasing shadows instead of harvesting riches. Barton has survived worse than this. I want assurance, so here's my proposal. Confirm, I'll pay well for your help in this. Unlike Barton, I have some sense of what leadership really... What are you talking about? Now, are we finished? Kenrock is... Good hunting!
Oh, they said, it is not good to have a darkened summer, so I made a night. Oh, they said, to Yolvin you should look, so I found Cathras. Oh, they said, you have no food, so I brought water. Oh, they said, you have no homes, so I grew trees. Oh, they said, you have no music, so I laughed.
Stay back. Wait, an alpha? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? Have you word from Kenarok? I'm the only one left. My men and I... These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the bloody widow for all I know, but Kenarok needs to be told. That damn... This whole suicide... I need to tell Kenarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. Speak with me, please.
For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out... Information. Castle Yolvan was a Fey bastion long ago. Perhaps they can tell us how to comb webwood. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fey pacified the wood, but lately things have turned worse. We have neither heard nor seen anything from the Fey stronghold. It was the Fey of that castle that tamed webwood initially. We must discover how. The fair folk work a powerful magic over this forest. I've seen a lot in my years, but nothing quite like... I don't know what it could be. Could be a monster, a spider, or just a tail. There's no telling. The spiders make their home in these trees, but webwood wasn't more than a nuisance until now. Seems like Kenarok is beset by the whole damn forest. We need something to stop these damn spiders. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
You brought them, thank the gods. My store was almost out. But with these, I can create a fresh batch. Please, take these. I'll be able to make more shortly. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch. I do not. I'm sorry, but I trust his spear, and I trust his judgment. This is a war. Stay safe.
There's a lot I need to do, stranger. So if you... The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but we'll need them soon enough, I'm sure. I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a dining area. It will be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further expansion. The man's a fighter, sure, but he's not been in Canarok too long. He doesn't know us that well, and we don't know him either. Just about the only damn thing that keeps the town from falling to pieces. Literally. It's a... Don't let my mother hear you. You'll have a mouth full of salt, and your hands full of All my life, it was just a tale the old ones would talk of when night fires were nearly out. I can't say I know much about it, besides, but it's almost as if the stories are now true. Keep safe.
Does no one else see? The widow will be food before nightfall. We can't hold it. Island, these few buildings against them. He'll have us carrying wooden swords and marching to our deaths. He doesn't care about this town. You can see it. I run the inn here in Canarok. Nice, respectable way to make coin, unlike those foolish silk farmers. Maybe if the inn was in a fit state, but there aren't. How most in town made their living before the attacks, collecting the webs from the wood and weaving it into cloth and such. Damn scavengers. She's as old as webwood and twice as menacing. She's the devils of this forest incarnate, that's what she is. I heard tales of war and demons, stranger, but none as chilling as the widow's. And now she's coming for us. What are you thinking? What did any of us do to deserve this? What could anyone do? Beware the forest. The widow. I've seen those beasts. They... ripped my husband to shreds in front of me. Beware the forest.
So, you're the one that's supposed to save us all. If you're looking for potions, see Siloretta. For a bed, a forge. Barton knows his way around the blade, and he knows what it's like to fight. Wasn't from these parts. Came from the north, from Gorhart. Has everyone become a child when I wasn't looking? The widow is an invention. Webwood has its terrors, certainly. But is it more comforting to give those a name? A motive? A legend? It's trying to kill us. That forest will be the death of us all. I've been thinking that since the first moment I came to this. Not soon enough.
Stranger, what I wouldn't give to be like you, to leave this place. That's just it. I don't know. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Canarok a few... Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't... Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me at Toff Farm. I need... Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attack. I don't know him personally, but it seems few do. I've seen... I am not from the town of Canarok. Not properly. My family was never that familiar with the history of Webwood. But that's all they are. Stories. There's no reason to believe in the widow any more than that the sun might fall one day from the sky and crush us all. My parents loved the wood. Genuinely. There was no war. There was no worrying. They were... Safe journey.
What are you bothering me for?
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Hail, we sing of Meropis, last of the water-borne isles now gone. Hail, we sing Meropis, majesty our mantle and courage our sign. Death to Ferrara, who wore but lies upon him. Death to the betrayer, whose lust may the treasures of Meropis outlast them.
You there? Did the Wolfsworn send you? It's about damn time. I've been rotting in this forest for near a week, and Jory's dead. The troll. We thought rock trolls were bad enough, but these are mountain trolls, twice as strong and very ill-tempered. Oh, excellent. Look, we meant to take care of this situation. Anyhow, I'm glad someone arrived at last. If you can take care of this, I'll be able to retrieve Jory's belongings from the camp. All of them. I think they're up. The contract was to clear the forest. Do that and I'll be... We came through training together. No, you know what? It doesn't matter. Bastard's dead. Hell of a time we had, though. He was one of the good uns. Foul brutes. Unbelievably strong. When you come across any, try to get in close. The belly is where they're tender. Slip a blade or two in there and they won't be on their feet for long. Sworn to war we are. Swords for hire. Not a bad way to... Later then.
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in gloss. The fog eases through blades of grass. We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our work. The embrace of webwood never ends. It grips you with a strength of passion, a gentle stillness, a quiet moment. Sleep in this cradle of a balmy, secret place.
the story of two valiant souls I bring. Of the lords named Aylmer and Creth I sing. Two hearts united against common foes. The thoughts in mind of one the other knows. Lord Creth, of Fey knights most stoic and grave. Lord Aylmer's knight hand and shadow, the brave. And genteel Aylmer, his equal in might, the dawn to Creth's dusk, the day to his night. Here's the tale of how they stopped a troll. The Maid of Windermere misled its soul.
I'm afraid you've caught me at a bad time, friend. You see, I am in distress. I lent my journal to a fellow surveyor to record information from the Split Rock depths. His name is Horace Despero. He ventured into the caves but never returned. A fellow surveyor from the... He went into Split Rock depths with my journal to record new findings, and... No. I am worried about... It may sound selfish, but if possible, I need to find out what became of my friend. I'm a surveyor from a mining company from the east. I lent it to Horace so that he could add... Since he hasn't returned, I'm worried something terrible might have happened down there. If you can find out what happened, I would like to know. I've heard tales of a malevolent spirit. Those who venture in are said never to be seen again. I'm with an outfit known as Motus Mining. We mostly operate out of the tier, but I'm in doubt. Motus is a large gnomish mining company. Surveyors like me, who work for Motus, go out into the field and... Most often, you'll find we're a great source of help. The gnomes are some of the brightest, most creative minds. We give so much, and ask for so little in return. Until later, then. My journal! What of Horace? A shame that. Thank you for... As we agreed, here is some gold for your trouble. Terrible, terrible what happened to him. He was one fine, dedicated worker. You don't find that sort of ethic much anymore.
The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature it was displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the maid Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near. It is your wish to be human, I see, she whispered to the troll in glee. I shall grant you your wish and make you so. You are a human now, she cackled. Go. And so the troll named Nyx to town it came, never suspecting it was still the same. It crushed the road and split into the wall, and Creth and Eärmer were surely to fall. They faced the troll and fought to no avail. The wise knights knew what was wrong in our tale. The treacherous maid Windermere at play. We know in part what is wrong with this fay. And so Lord Eärmer shouted to Lord Creth, challenge this troll to a duel to the death.
There you are. Well done, friend. Well done indeed. I know in time the trolls will return. Here, take this. It was Jury's sword. Broken now, but she might be mighty again if a skilled smith wants to make. I wasn't able to complete the contract, but since you have, you best get your own hide back to Shieldring Keep and turn it in. Off with you then. Later then. Keep it brief. I've work.
So, the Saviour comes for Cartery. What do you... You did? I can see you're not convinced. So that toff brat sent you to do it, but you found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an arrangement, shall we? Say, I didn't desert the war only to return 10 years later. I'm never going back to Melsenshire. What, you think I had a choice? Even Webwood is more appealing. I thank the gods for the simple life on that farm, and she tried to take that from me. Really, the wandering hero is going to bring me to justice? I think not.
Keep it brief. I've work.
Damn these spiders! Oh, damn this wood! Safe journey.
So, the Saviour, I can see, but you found out first. I didn't... What? Even Webwood is more appealing. I think... Really? I've murdered twice before. Finally.
I can't believe Cartery killed them. My mother and father had been his friends for years, before I was even born. To think that he did all this just to avoid the war. I knew my family was likely dead, but thank you for your help. Here is your reward, as promised. Farewell.
Garner or Bar? All I know is I need to close up the windows, check the cellar. Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy. The alchemy workbench should come in handy. The main floor has been expanded as much as possible, but I can You'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I can add on a basement. I'll go ahead and set up the basement with some plants. If you're interested in more storage space, I can expand your base. Be careful when you go in there. Somehow a spider got in when I was I can do one last expansion of the basement. Give you more. This'll be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope keep safe.
Yes? I have a moment I can spare for. For you? Stay safe.
I've been tracking you for some time. Enodon keeps you strong, but I am stronger. Delph and Ugnar will perish. 2 lives for one. It is the blood right, and I will be free of it at last. Give me Delph's dagger, and you may find mercy in Enodon. True, but I know him, and he will not rest until one of us is satisfied the blood right. 2 must die, so 1 will live. I intend to be the one to live. Excellent. Enodon's justice will be done.
Welcome. I am Luminitza. Is it for fate weaving that you have come to my lonely side of the lake? So, you know that louse, do you? I've known him for quite some time now. Good old Agarth. He warned me what too much truth can do. I wish I'd listened close. Sadly, I've not been welcome across the lake for a long time. When I first arrived here, I gave fortunes to several villagers. The fates were not happy ones. Of course, until I drew their cards, I had no idea. They blame me and cut off ties. It's not witchcraft like the townsfolk believe. It's simply reading the threads of fate, and some people can't come to terms with it. Unlike most, I started when I was a mere slip of a girl. You see, my mother told fates, and I learned sitting on her knee. So long.
Garner or Barton? I don't know which one would have led. All I know is I need to close up the windows, check the and pray the spiders don't stay alert.
I'll kill you all if I have to. Give me a moment. Aside from the boggarts and go somewhere safe. This is no place for... Kester Barclay would know far better than me. They're out in droves. I don't know why, but Kester might. Didenhill's warden. That means he sees to things, keeps us safe and the like. It's the blood plague. Most don't die from it, but it can weaken a man fiercely. Didenhill is a haven for those traveling from Gorehart to Gallifore. But nah. Talk to you later.
Yes? Why, Miss Tharu, what is it you... Oh, Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out. I can't, but Astrid Frisk, we've been running low. More should have arrived this morning. You're either brave or a fool. All right. Travel north to the boggart's lair in Coilsbane. And driving the Jotun. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use our own healer. As you can... If you think you can be of any help, you most likely find her in her cot. It won't likely kill you. Leave you weak as a kitten there. Around here, that's as good as dead. A single boggart we can handle. But I can't allow them to run around unchecked. Putting all... Coilsbane is a boggart cave. A while back, some Jotun started digging in the cave. Don't know what the Jotun were looking for, or if they've found it, and I don't care. I just want them gone. We're simple people here. Merchants, tradesmen. We're not equipped to deal with a threat. Lumbering brutes. Why they came to Glendara is anyone's guess. They just showed up one day. I grew up here. When I got back, I was the toast of the town. Thought I was through with all that fighting. That boy needs to rest. He's got the cough. Won't listen to me or his own brother. Please, hurry.
I'm sorry, but there's no
Anyone
plague
who's
shield
left
left.
serves in the militia. At all.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Good, because the whole village needs that. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Normally, I'd say it's not as bad as it sounds. Only half the village has it now, and a bedridden village starved. Lumpkins, oafs, and busybodies. Except, I suppose they all mean well. Only the air's coming out of the... Well, she made no friends when she first settled here. And what I'd like to know is, why didn't she see it coming? Only thing for treating the blood plague. Few indeed have the skill to make it. Well, on your way with you.
This here's Didenhill Village, traveller.
Another, is it?
Forsworn work? Good. The go to the Warden's Bridge it is. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Locharain. It's seen its share of hardship, so I can serve in the militia and do what I can. All able bodies must serve in turn. Since war, it's an honor to be taken as high. Since Mother fell ill, I've had more work and pay than ever before. A plague troubles died for her. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
It's The boggarts bring the blood plague.
I knew neither of them would face me himself. Who sent you? Was it Delph? Agnar? His betrayal was the coldest. I dragged that boy from the depths of a Mergen nest, and then raised him as mine. They are my sons and brothers, a vast family with one goal in this short life. Dangerous, yes, but narrow as a blade. That one couldn't see beyond the realm of his precious Enodon. He suffers for it. So, you're here on behalf of Delph, that traitorous sow. What Delph doesn't realize is that the blood right is a privilege of the Red Legion, and the choice is yours, stranger. Throw your lot in with the monk and his coward god, or work for me. At least I will pay you for your trouble. Don't tell me you're as thick as your friend Delph. I require his death. Either unwise. Some of us are richer than kings. If you're not with us, you're against us. The Red Legion drinks the blood of its enemies.
Thank Mitharu you are here. Without the father, I would not have a place at the mission. He took it on faith that Mitharu has a larger plan for us. For me. It is my home. Once Father Dinwell relented, the brothers had no choice but to accept me into their family. It take...
It's done? I don't know how I feel. It's like the end of a long... I took up a collection around the mission. I lied and said it was for charity, but the people here are kind, yet suspicious. They believe the mission harbors secrets, and they're right. See you soon.
Today is the day.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could... He is my husband. Although we had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. I can't give you much in the Alpha army is notoriously secretive with... You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Thank you for your kindness. No! I don't care what any paper says. Those are just words on a page. They mean nothing. You must find out the truth. On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathia coast. That was years ago. Farewell.
If only the Alpha would have taken me. I'd be on the...
You're a brave soul coming to Dydenhill. This little it's in your best interest to fill your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works... You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward, call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. I don't know. I've endured much, but perhaps she has endured even more. Her silent vigil has no doubt been as trying as my time on the battlefield. You're right. This reunion is one we both deserve. How could I have ever considered anything else? Thank you. It's pretty nasty, and I've seen my fair share of infections. You don't want to know about me. Besides, that name hardly means anything to me now. I came back different, a shadow of the boy from Goreheart. I'd rather not talk about it if that's okay with you. I think about the war enough as it is, and I doubt these wolves will ever let me forget it. I paid a scholar to fashion a false death notice, the kind the army uses to inform the next of kin that a soldier... A courier left with it several days ago. All my hope for Gisella's future went with it. It was once an old Alfar outpost, nothing extraordinary. Then it became the last line of defense, where we held back. Melson Shear is where I lost this hand, and where I knew I'd never come home the same man that...
The malicious store of potions has been used up. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potion. Our biggest problem is Bogger, so it's fire potions. Tinder Twig and Scarwood Bark. They're out in Glendara Wood. You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Tinder Twig's often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And Scarwood Bark's found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood. Dyden Hill's warden and war hero. I doubt any could have dealt better with the trouble. Aye, that Luminitza. If she called all them boggarts upon us, or simply plagued up the well, it wouldn't surprise me none. Where we crafters work and mostly live. Olin and Cora, Oleander Sinclair. Recognize the name? Left to gather herbs and ironhold. Best thing against boggarts is flame. I can manage a crude semblance there. Brother Fallon should have come. Astrid needs that medicine.
I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice, not after Karth's betrayal. It just goes to show that we know. Goodbye. I don't know if I'll ever take on another apprentice, not a goodbye.
It is you! I never dared hope that this day would come. Camden has returned to me, and you have made... I can see a future now, where before there was only the harsh cold of a long winter. Now there is the warmth of spring. Thank you. Goodbye.